Oh boy, do you get destroyed out of nowhere and have no idea where you're getting hit from? Just like here. Like, where'd you get hit from? You don't see the enemy. They see you, but you don't see them. Well, today, we're gonna explain to you how to master spotting and stealth. Welcome tankers, WoTBEE buzzing in, and today firstly we're gonna discuss spotting. How to spot, how does it work, okay? Coming up straight to the basics, which most people don't even know about. Here we have the Sheridan with 310.6 meters of range, and in front of us at about 310 meters there's an enemy, yet we can't see it. Why though? It's quite simple. If the tank has a concealment of about 29 at this point, it means we need to get 29% closer to it. And that percentage is basically from your view range, 29% of your view range. So we go a little bit further, and now we spot the IS-7. So that's pretty much the basic of how spotting is like. You have a view range and the opponent has a set of concealment. Now let's talk about something else. Let's move forward and then let's hit the enemy. Okay, we hit the IS-7, but now we got spotted. And why did we get spotted and how does this work? Always keep in mind that when you're firing, your concealment percentage decreases a lot. As you can see here, upon firing, while stationary is 11. So that's basically why you get spotted often when you fire the enemy. Keep that in mind. Most people forget this. It's an important factor. You can see we shot and we got spotted again. It's quite simple, but most people forget it and they suffer a lot. Now let's try something else. How about we put the IS-7 behind a bush, okay? Let's see what happens to concealment at this position. Now the IS-7, as soon as he goes behind the bush, he gets unspotted even though we're really close to it. And we're gonna get even more closer, but we still can't see the IS-7. This is how much these bushes impact the concealment. And to be completely straightforward, look, we had a range of 270 meters, right? But because that tank hiding in the bush, now our range is 149 meters, which means it impacts the view range by 50%. So utilize the bushes, guys. Also, the most basic thing, another really basic thing, most people know this, but some don't, so keep in mind when the enemy spots you, this light bulb appears 3 seconds later. It's a 3-second delay. So you know there are various types of tanks, and mediums, tank destroyers, heavies have this factor that when they move, their concealment percentage decreases. So for example, we have a medium hidden here. We can't see it yet, but as soon as it moves, we see it. And only light tanks have this insane ability called concealment and movement. So when they're on the move, their concealment doesn't decrease, which is really good. And it's really handy if you're on the move and you're spotting the enemies. So do know your optimal range of shooting an enemy. Don't shoot if you're too close, because that might get you spotted. Just like here, this Sheridan's gonna make a mistake. Shoot, and there you go. You're gonna get spotted. So be careful of that and know to have distance before shooting so you don't get spotted. Up next, we have the Tracer Shells ability. Now, this ability is quite handy. Basically, when you shoot an enemy, instead of being spotted for 10 seconds, they end up being spotted for 20 seconds. And now we're gonna demonstrate that in front of you. For example, here you have the E100. Okay, look at the guy looking at us so happily. Okay, now we shoot it, and as soon as it goes behind cover, it's gonna stay spotted for about 20 seconds, even behind cover. So this ability can be really handy sometimes. And it's gonna remain spotted as long as we keep on shooting it. Also, even if you don't penetrate, it's still gonna work, which is absolutely nice. Although there's one condition. There are some vehicles which have the adaptive concealment ability. Now at this position, they get unspotted earlier compared to other vehicles. So instead of 20 seconds, they're gonna remain spotted for 17 seconds. And if it's a normal tank, normal bullet, then they're gonna stay spotted for 7 seconds. Talk about the tanks that have this ability, like the Leopard one. As you can see, these tanks can see if the enemy has spotted them or not, and it tells you absolutely instantly instead of 3 seconds delay, which is actually the most handy ability for a medium or a light vehicle. Not only that, you can also find out when they've unspotted you, so you can go back on the move and hit them down. And that's pretty awesome for me. And now for the main question. Basically, how does spotting even work? How does it work? Here we have the IS-7. Assume it's a normal tank. A normal tank has one or a point at each side of the tank through which it gets spotted, and 2 points through which it spots the enemy. And here is another angle through which you can see these points clearly. Now here's one thing which 90% of the players don't know. Even pros don't know this. It's the most important thing. So we're gonna demonstrate it in front of you, something you never knew. So here you can see both of these vehicles, right? They have their spotting spots and they have their spots which they spot the enemy through. But here you can see that the Progetto can spot the IS-7, but the IS-7 cannot. But smart enough, the IS-7 moves its turret to the point that the mantlet can now detect the Progetto, which means both of them can spot each other. This is a big blunder players make, and usually they get really confused in these occasions when you can spot them but they can't spot you, or they can spot you and you can't spot them. So it's a really important thing. Most players didn't know this. And just like that, you saw that medium didn't even spot us and we just hit it and came all the way back. With that being said, that's all the guide you need to know about spotting in this video. Also, go ahead and check out videos on my channel. There's a video called Side Scrape Masterclass. It's also a really important guide. It's gonna help you a lot. Make sure you go watch that video. With that being said, do comment your favorite part, which obviously you did not know. I'll be really grateful for that. Thank you so much for watching, and WoTBEE buzzing out.